Sarra Hornby personal case study. In the course so far, I have learned that the scope of app development extends beyond the simple entertainment app to include serious games for the use in the medical profession, disruptive apps which challenge political ideologies, and interactive art installations. I've learned that I can use the cross-platform development tool to produce screen-based mobile apps, but I can also use Unity to produce VR, AR and 2D and 3D apps as well, and I understand the different tools and languages used in app development. I understand that the way in which agile principles are implemented in a project depends on the team. However, it is a cyclical team process which is different to the linear production process I use in my commercial practice. This is where I deliver a final product, keeping the commissioner on the outside of the production process. I planned the app jam by applying an agile approach and structured it as a scrum measured in hours due to the short duration of the project. I estimated the time for each task and I tried to adhere to it, but it was flexible. I recorded this in writing in black and my amendments in red. I understand I could have used Trello, as this could have helped me to manage the project better. I produced a brainstorm as a Venn diagram rather than a spider diagram so that I could focus on the intersections between the words and their triangulation. I drew concept sketches and conducted some market research. I learned that I could use the slow boil approach in my experimental work as my projects emerge out of research. This was not appropriate for this project due to the time restriction, and so I focused on the user experience of the app. My storyboards doubled as the basis for a paper prototype, which I used to conduct some usability tests. The feedback from this would be used to add must-have and like-to-have features on the prototype app. I had some experience conducting user experiments at the Oxford University Press in which I tested an English language teaching app. Now, the challenges arose from my lack of technical knowledge, and in response to this I used the existing skills I had to produce a wireframe diagram and a mock-up walkthrough video. The feedback I received from this was that although effective, the video was too long and would have benefited from an audio track. Now, I tried to capture the actual footage to present the mock-up effectively, but I understand that fade transitions would have worked better, and I hope that I have addressed this in the PCS video. I want to be able to demonstrate that I am a good all-round app developer with an expertise in XR design, as this will give me the best chance to secure a role in an immersive design studio. I know that the key skills required for a creative app developer are similar to an XR designer, however the focus is on AR, VR and MR. According to a recent job specification advertised by an immersive experience design studio, which produces mobile apps, immersive theme parks, augmented and virtual reality, print and web projects for entertainment and enterprise, that they want someone who has a foundation in graphic design and Adobe CC, can work on concepts, themes and messages, have an understanding of UX and UI, can demonstrate a teamwork ethic and work under pressure. They also want this person to have a good 3ds Max, Maya, mobile app development, information design, VR, AR, projection mapping, gaming, sketch and product concept, art skills and After Effects video editing skills. As well as tracking developments in the field by following the work of immersive design studios such as Hellovis and Second Story, I will need to read academic peer-reviewed literature published on IEEE and ACM, as well as grey literature, both published and unpublished, industrial case studies on repositories like GDC Vault. I've written 4 SMART goals which will help me to learn XD design, Maya, Unity and C#. I will now have succeeded in my Adobe XD goal when I can produce a wireframe and prototype model of a simple mobile app. I will now have succeeded in my Maya goal when I can produce a building I can use in Unity. And I will know I have succeeded in my Unity goal when I can demonstrate a working vertical slice. I will know I've succeeded in my C# goal when I can understand the code behind my vertical slice. So to achieve my SMART goals and check that they are realistic, I've written a work schedule which is published on my blog. I've considered my SMART goals for this module as well as the course content, and I'm thinking about the skills I will need to produce my projects, Helix, Shell and Visog.